Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have some music on underneath my phone that I'm recording on, so I'm sorry if it's a little loud. Trying to regulate that. But anyways, I have some extra time and I'm in a lovely mood, so I thought that I would do some videos for y'all because I haven't done them in a while. I'm gonna just, hold on. Yeah, that's better. Featuring Felix. Yeah, I'm in a good mood. I haven't done these in a while. I am not going to do all the signs because I know that I just will not be able to keep up with all of that since I have added another job to my life and my regimen, if you will. So this is going to be for earth signs altogether. So this is going to be for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And this could resonate with your sun, moon, your rising sign, your Venus sign, but please feel free to check any other placement like Jupiter or your North Node, for example. Sometimes I tend to watch whatever sign the moon is in to get an idea of maybe how I'll be reacting during a certain period of time, or even whatever sign Mercury is in, because Mercury is retrograde right now. So before we get into this, my lovely earth signs, I do want to make a note that according to my time zone at least, Mars has entered Aries. Mars is in its home. And then Venus is, actually I have it up right here, hold on. So Venus is going to enter Taurus, which is also its home, on May 28th. So you're talking about, hold on a second, I'm going to turn this down a little bit. It's a little bright, don't you think? There we go. Hopefully that'll be a little bit better. A little bit better. Okay, cool. We're talking about two planets going back home, so to speak. I heard someone else use that phrase earlier, and I just thought, like, wow, that's perfect. You have the masculine, per se, kind of returning home, and then the feminine returning home as well. On the 28th, you will also see, what do we have? We'll have the moon in Taurus at 21 degrees. We will have Mercury still retrograde right now. It'll be in Taurus as well. At least this is my time zone. Depending on where you are, Mercury technically could be retrograde in Gemini. And then Venus is going to enter Taurus at, it looks like 0 degrees, 28 minutes, again on May 28th. So that combination is really interesting because normally the moon and Mercury, especially combined with Venus, in general is going to be someone who's like emotionally intelligent or has an easier time processing their emotions, usually. But I'm pretty sure in some places Mercury is retrograde in Gemini. Let me take a look real quick. Let's take a look on my computer. Hold on. You guys got time, right? Yeah, so it's in Taurus. So with that being said, everything ideally would be good except for Mercury being retrograde. Could make me think issues communicating our emotions, and I just overall get this kind of like sluggish feeling when I think about it. Venus in Taurus is, I actually have my natal Venus in Taurus, so it can be very sensual. It can be very just loving, comforting. Can also come with a sense of safety or security as well. Personally, since you know that's its home to me, I always think good things. I always think sensuality and some intimacy, not necessarily sexual by any means, but just comfort. During this period, I don't know why I feel like I have to say, especially for those of you who are earth signs, which is why I wanted to talk about this a little bit, all the Taurus placements, be wary of specifically overeating, is what I'm hearing. Venus is, it's sensual, so think of all the forms that comes in: food, art, clothing even. It's a way to comfort yourself or express yourself. So just be wary of overeating. That's coming through really strong, and I think that's just because the moon is in, you know, conjunct almost. The moon's at 21 degrees, and then Venus is 0 degrees, so not exactly close to being conjunct, but Moon and Mercury are right there next to each other at 21 and 27 degrees. Either way, all those energies together like that with Taurus sometimes gives me that overeating or overindulgent type of energy, so be weary of that. All things in moderation. But with that being said, we're going to get into the Psychic Tarot of the Heart, or for the heart. We're going to pull a couple cards here, like some oracle cards, and then we're going to pull some tarot cards. Again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, okay? My cat's next to me as per usual. These are timeless, by the way. When you see them, they're meant for you. However, these are technically intended to be for the month of June. So keep that in mind when you see it. It doesn't have to be, but I am labeling this for the month of June, okay? I am hearing for some of you that the messages we talk about today, they may apply for between 6 to 8 weeks, okay? For some of you, you won't see the results till at, you know, like the latter end. So maybe that's why they're giving me that 6 to 8 weeks. But 6 to 8 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks could be when you're going to receive something. It could be it's going to take that long just for something to complete itself. Like, not sure, but take that and mark your calendars. See what happens, okay? See what happens. Let's do one more. That was a good one. Nothing but messages of the highest good, highest intentions for the Earth sign collective today. Let's do 3 cards. There's one. 2 more, please. For the Earth sign collective. I kind of want to get them all out, and then we can talk about them. One more for my Earth sign collective. Okay. All right, beautiful. What do we got? Okay, I feel like you guys are really having like a heart opening here, and that might very well be with the Moon, Venus, and Mercury all hanging out in Taurus, even though Mercury is retrograde. Man, yeah, this is like this gateway, I want to call it. It's a gateway between the third eye and the heart. You have the third eye chakra. I mean, self-explanatory, right? And then you have shine. And look at the heart center is what's opening up here. And you have giving and receiving. So I feel like you guys are having or have already had a like heart chakra opening. This giving and receiving here is like the 6 of Pentacles. The 6s are always about balance, which is really funny because I just got my nails done and they're yin yang. So this really is about balance. Oh look, I didn't even notice that. Third eye chakra is number 6 as well. You might be seeing 6s, or you might be seeing them in the near future. Okay, keep that in mind. But I feel like this giving and receiving thing, I feel like Spirit is opening you up to be able to do that with other people. So Spirit might be even assisting you in releasing, what I'm hearing is some trauma or baggage, so to speak. They don't want to use that word either because they're saying it's derogatory, but sorry for my voice, by the way. Yeah, they're like, they're like baggage. I know what you mean. Yeah. I like I'm having this whole conversation. Yeah, you guys know the people who watch this will know. Yeah, they'll know. It'll be fine. I don't think they're offended. I think they understand. Just me having a conversation with my guides. It's not baggage. There's this really strong emphasis on love, which could also be like some star seed, like Pleiadian energy or something like that. But there is this emphasis on love, on giving and receiving love specifically. So giving and receiving could be many things. And you have all the colors here. So you have like the purple, for instance, is the third eye. And then this bluer color could be the throat or the crown. The green's the heart, the yellow's the solar plexus, and it's creating this like cross or this axis, right? And I mean, it's funny because we do have Mars and Venus going home, so this could be very reminiscent of that. But very specifically, the giving and receiving is giving love and receiving love. If you've struggled with doing so in the past, you are opening up now to be able to do that in the future, okay? To be able to do that now. You're opening up to that, to be able to receive love for some of you, really for the first time in a long, long time. I don't mean just like someone does a favor for you or like, oh my God, I'm so grateful. I mean like you really are gonna feel like you are being like streamlined. That's not the word. My guides are funny today. They want me to use the word like drugs. It's like, it's intoxicating. Yes, it's intoxicating. You're going to be streamlined. This pure, unconditional love, this sense of oneness, it's really gonna feel like it is electrifying, they're telling me, and intoxicating. It is going to open you up in such a way that you've never felt this type of love. You've never felt this much love before. And keep in mind, it could be romantic or it could be anything else. Depends on you and your story. But oh my God, it's euphoric. And they're giving me all these words. It's very Venus and Taurus. It's tantalizing and electric and intoxicating. It's magnifying this energy within you and almost bringing it to the surface. It's like you're opening up and becoming alive in a way that you haven't been able to experience in a long time, if not for some of you, really ever. Like this is going to be mind-blowing. Some of you, I'm hearing like, I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it tantra? Like tantric, like tantric or tantric. I don't know how to pronounce that. Sex. So that might be something that you will be exploring with someone new or with your current partner, or it might be something, if you're currently in a relationship, I'm hearing, that you may want to use if you want to strengthen your bond or really connect with someone in a way that you, it's more, again, it's intimate on a very deep soul level, on an emotional level. This type of love is all-encompassing, and tantric might be something, or tantric might be something for you guys to look into, to strengthen a bond, or to, again, really create one with a partner. That's so beautiful. If you guys, look at that too, 6 of Cups, come on. You guys, I'm so happy for you. Honestly, I'm like, this is gonna be so good for you. I'm even like smiley about it. It's beautiful. Especially those of you with Venus in Virgo, Capricorn, especially Taurus. With Venus going into Taurus, you guys are really going to, all of your placements, doesn't matter. I think this is definitely going to apply for quite a few of you. But it's this like streamlining of love that you're getting from spirit is helping you to heal and release a lot of this quote unquote baggage, trauma, etc. that you have. So it's like it's coming in to help you release that, and then you almost like pay it forward, and your energy is out there in the world with others as well, and you're kind of giving back in that way. But I really feel like this is a gift that the collective is receiving from some sort of higher source, or Pleiadians or something like that. Because the Pleiadians are very, like, emotionally, like, intelligent, I guess you want to call it. They're very open, very loving. It's all about love, oneness, all that good stuff. Okay. I'm excited. I'm really excited for this one, guys. My earth signs. Look what's on the bottom. 9 of Cups, baby. Look at that. 9 of Cups. Some Piscean energy. This is, like, what I'm hearing is, like, this, like, shock wave, but it's almost stopping you in your tracks. It's like you guys are kind of, like, staring off being like, this is literally my fucking dream come true. Like, to the point where I'm feeling this sensation of, like my heartbeat racing and, like, butterflies, kind of, sort of, where you're just like, I can't believe this is real. Like the fact that I would ever be able to get this or feel this or experience this type of love is literally a dream come true. And it's like, I couldn't ask for anything more, to the point where with this Pisces energy, it's got you feeling like you're just, like, floating up on a cloud. Really. That Pisces energy is just like, wow, it's very dreamy. It's very dreamy, okay? Let's see what else is here. The Magician. So if you guys have been manifesting, Page of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like you guys have been stopped a lot, or, like, your plans have been thwarted, so to speak, a couple times. Maybe you were manifesting and not exactly getting what you wanted. Instead, kind of finding difficulties, obstacles, hardships, like those types of things. Not really finding stable long-term connections with people, and just overall not finding, I mean, not just romantic, but anything, like, long-term hasn't really been working out. Ace of Swords reversed too, which says to me that the relationships or people or whatever in your life may not have been, again, as, like, I get the sense that maybe they were just superficial. Especially with Ace of Swords reversed, because this is just a lack of, maybe, of truth, a lack of being honest. Could also even mean, like, the communication or, like, the chemistry just, like, wasn't there. And so you're like, this really isn't long-term. Like, I don't see this going really anywhere. But 5 of Wands reverse, I kind of really like this because I feel like this is you kind of surrendering a little bit. Generally, the 5 of Wands can be difficulties with people closest to you, you know, arguments or tensions kind of being high. But here I kind of feel you being like, okay, I know that if I'm going to manifest this thing, I can't sit here and, like, hang around and just kind of, like, wait for it to show up, because it's not going to happen that way. So I kind of feel a little bit of a surrender energy between the Magician and the 5 of Wands reversed, because I feel like the sense of, okay, like, I can't fight XYZ that's happening. You know, if I'm meeting people that are not long term, it's only because I'm going to meet that person. So it's, instead of looking at it as, you know, this is a bummer and I really want this thing, I really want this long term, like, for some of you, if this is love related, it's like, I really want a relationship, right? I want a relationship, but you don't just want a relationship. You want a relationship with someone who makes you feel valued, seen, heard, respected, someone who makes you feel that euphoric sense of love, right? So instead of looking at this as, oh, I'm so frustrated, you know, I'm not getting what I want, I feel like you guys are trying to shift into this really, you know, grateful energy, especially, like I said, Moon, Venus, and Taurus. It's trying to shift into, like, I am enjoying the moment that I'm in because I know that that thing that I want is eventually going to get here. Right now it's not here, but that's okay. We're just clearing some space for what's to come. So again, it's a sense of surrendering and allowing what is to be, just to be in the now moment. Look at that. And Page of Cups, it's like, as soon as you kind of surrender and you accept whatever it is that's happening in your life, you're accepting kind of these setbacks as not setbacks, but learning moments, or moments of, again, pausing and things like that. You kind of open yourself up to the Page of Cups. To me, the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups, they are love. So you could meet a water sign that's maybe, I wanted to originally say a water sign who is younger, but I don't really feel that way, actually. I feel like they're young at heart. I feel like there's someone who's young at heart and they bring out the playfulness, because Page of Cups, the page is immature, so to speak, so it can kind of be just you're letting this like childlike wonder or childlike joy, or again, it's just this innocence energy, this silliness or playfulness energy that I feel like is coming through, because instead of focusing on that Page of Pentacles, it's reversed, because it's like, okay, maybe you're looking at things a little bit too practical. Maybe you do need to open up and come from a Page of Cups energy, which is to just open up the heart chakra and kind of work with that as well. And obviously with the third eye that we had earlier, you're using your discernment while you're doing so, and I think that's why you're like, okay, I'm gonna have to surrender to this, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. It's just, this is a period of my life that I'm going through. We're gonna go with emotions, take it day by day. Look at this, the Death card reversed. This is what I feel like they're coming through. Ooh, I just got chills. They're coming through, I think, to clear the way, to really clear the way, because I think there's been a lot of times, Death is Scorpio energy, by the way. We're talking about transformations here, and I feel like these transformations are intimate in and of themselves, in a sense that they really get down to this kind of like this shadowy, like almost like, I don't know, like, I don't want to say dirty, but this like muddied up part of you, right? It's intimate in itself because it's really digging down to the depths of who you are, to release the most rooted trauma or baggage that you have. It's really uprooting those deep parts of yourself that they're taboo. Maybe you don't want to look at them, or maybe they just fill you with so much like pain when you're thinking about it. You're like reliving it, you know. This is about letting these things go, and it's about being honest about them. It's about learning how to give love and receive love. If you cannot receive love, then how are you aware on like how to give it? You know what I mean? If you can't even, I had this realization today, if you cannot give love to yourself, how do you expect someone else to give that to you? That's probably a better explanation of this. They go hand in hand. It needs to be an open hand. You can't close your fist to people loving you, but then go ahead and be like, no, but I can give love. It's like, but where's that stemming from? You know, we want balance. We want balance, see? But the Death card reverse, this is something that has needed to change for a while, and I think you're just getting some assistance with spirit to really clear out your body of these old energies, these denser energies. I really kind of feel like you guys are elevating in this way, and again, having this heart chakra opening, and it's allowing you to really dig down deep to, honestly, I hate to say it, but the lies that you guys have possibly been telling yourselves about a situation. Keeping a situation in your life maybe open when it should long be closed could be blocking you off in a way that you're not really aware of. Holding on to previous relationships that weren't serving you, whether romantic or not, have definitely become a block, it looks like here for you guys. That's become a block for you, okay? This is time to be honest with yourself. And it's funny because these cards are falling right next to, or below rather, the third eye chakra, and it's a 6 card, which is about balance. You're really needing to surrender and balance right now all the things in your life. And I think especially with Mars and Venus going home, that's, whoops, my phone was like, you're dying. I'm like, I know. The phone, not me. That sounded weird. Anyways, this is about balance. It's about balance and it's about surrender. I think having the Death card and Ace of Swords connected there is like, what are you not being honest with yourself about? What are you holding on to that you shouldn't? Because your third eye here is trying to open. They're trying to shed this for you and help you. And it's like they're clearing your physical body. And, you know, for some of you, I really do think that this is a clearing that needs to happen before you can meet someone that is going to be long-term and be on that level. Because if you cannot get to this point, like vibrationally in the body, you can't align with that thing that you want. Because, you know, it's like most of us, the way I think that you should think about it is just my opinion, but when we're thinking about things, we're generally thinking about these things that are higher vibrationally than the point that we're in at the current moment. Like, for example, if I'm in a sad place and I'm lonely and I'm like, oh, like, miss having a partner or something like that, right? And I'm usually thinking, like, what would it be like to be in that relationship, or I want to know, like, what they're like and this and that, and you're just kind of like daydreaming, right? So it's like you need to get your physical vibration up to that point, almost like of the daydream that you're having, to be like, I deserve that and it's going to be so wonderful. Basic manifestation. You guys know what I'm saying. I'm sounding like a broken record, so I'm going to move on, okay? Yeah, look at this. 7 of Wands in reverse. There it is here, okay? Letting your guard down. Like, that's the surrender, if anything. Let's take a look at this Death in reverse really quick, too. This whole lying to yourself shenanigans we got going on. And then we'll wrap up. Tell me about this Death and Ace of Swords reverse for the Earth sign collective. I think that's the highlight of the reading, honestly, is that third eye chakra, the Death and Ace of Swords reversed. Yeah, look at this, the Hanged Man in reverse. You are needing a different perspective. You are needing a different perspective here. It's thinking a little bit outside the box. Yeah, this is something that I feel like you guys have been, no pun intended, but hanging on for quite a while, that you've just been like chilling here. 3 of Swords in reverse at the bottom. You guys really need to let go of the past. You guys need to let go of past people, past situations where you've been wronged, where people have deceived you, lied to you, just hurt you, disappointed you. You need to release all of these things. I feel like you're like living in the past with either some people or some circumstances in your life. And that's why some of you might be going through this really like bright and kind of abrupt, like third eye heart chakra opening here. Spirit's saying, like, you've been sitting on the fence for a really long time. You've been sitting on the fence. Maybe you're comfortable, or maybe you're, you know, you're like, well, I'm trying and I don't really understand. Spirit's just coming in to help you. We're not perfect, but I feel like the biggest part of this is that you've chosen so far, from what I'm seeing, to surrender and release and kind of let Spirit, no pun intended, but take the wheel. Okay? Jesus, take the wheel. So anyways, the very last card, which I think is beautiful for you guys and so needed, is that, or I'm sorry, last two. I had to pull this one. We have the Fool, which is some Aries energy, and then we also have the 3 of Wands, making the conscious choice. That's what this release is that they're helping you with right now. This gateway that they're creating is helping you to make the decision yourself to move forward. It's like a gentle, like, zhuzh, if you will. This is them helping you consciously make the choice, take that first actionable step to fully releasing, letting go, accepting new beginnings, accepting the newness in general that's coming into your life. They want to bring you things that are new and exciting and happy, and with the Fool, you need to take a little bit of a risk. I know for some of you being earth signs, right? Some more so than others, you're going to have a difficult time releasing, because a lot of earth signs at least like the comfortability. Okay, they like the comfortability or the structure, the stability and kind of security. Earth signs are grounded, depending on what you have in your chart, of course. And so I feel like there's a little bit of resistance there, and this is just Spirit coming in to kind of show you a little bit and be like, it's okay, you can do it. You know, we have cool stuff for you. It's like, hey, I have this surprise for you, but you gotta clean your room first. You know, I always refer to like kids, because we basically are, you know, full-grown adults walking around, or like masquerading as adults, if you will, and our inner children are inside. So I feel like this is kind of like, it's okay, you can release those things, you can let those things go. Like, we have these cool things for you, but first we need to clean your room, first we need to get your homework done. You know, it's like, get your basics down, do the building blocks, and then you get the fun stuff from there. You clean your room first, and then, you know, you can decorate, or you can have ice cream, or whatever it is. So I really feel like Mars and Venus going home, there's going to be an influx of love energy in general, but for you guys, I'm seeing that here as well. I do feel like there's going to be an influx of that like masculine, feminine energy working really well together. So yeah, I think this is beautiful. Like I said in the beginning, this will be like 6 to 8 weeks is what I'm feeling, okay? So give it some time. If you don't feel this right away, that means that this will be applicable June into the first half of July, possibly, okay? It'll be different for every one of you, but keep that time frame in mind, all right? I love y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that this resonated. I hope it gives you something exciting to look forward to. If it did resonate and you want to hang out with me some more, you like the way I read, then go ahead and hit the like button for me, comment, let me know your thoughts. I love hearing from you guys. And of course, share this with your friends. Subscribe, hit the bell notification for more, and that way you can get notified of all my upcoming videos and other cool stuff that I'm doing, all right? I love y'all so much. I will see you soon. Have a wonderful month.